Okay, well, let's continue. If you're checking this out on the VOD's channel, this is the second half of a longer stream that I split into so it doesn't become this unwieldy thing to upload. And we're just gonna hop to the next island and hope that this villager is blue enough. I don't know if this is necessary. What kind of tea? So the tea I have is a nighttime tea, and no matter how many times I get asked about this tea, I always forget the ingredients and I have to look it up. Damn it. Hold on. I need to memorize this. But it is quite a nice tea. Okay. It is a trio of lemon balm, lavender, and rose. It's a herbal tea for nighttime. And the tea specifically is called Sleep Tight. It is, wow, it's winning. I had you on one of my earlier islands. It's quite a nice tea. One thing I got into the pandemic was drinking tea and taking the time to make it. You know, using the loose leaves instead of the tea bags. It's a relaxing process. And you can also control the taste a bit better. Yeah, if you're curious about the brand is called T2. The letter T and the number 2. It's an Australian company, but I think they do have a presence in the UK and the US, if I'm not mistaken. But their stuff is all pretty nice. And they also sell teaware as well, so... Not sponsored, just like their stuff. One of the other ones they have like this Japanese green tea that has strawberry in it. That's also another one that I have on my go-to. And summer they have teas that are designed to, I guess, be done cold. So they have a mango mint one that, oh man, that one is so good. You're mostly an iced tea person, so lots of black and a little green. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, as far as black teas, they have, it's like a breakfast range. So instead of an English breakfast, they have the Melbourne breakfast, the New York breakfast. The Melbourne breakfast kind of tastes like caramel. It's kind of weird, and then the New York one kind of gives me like pancake sensations, like syrup. I don't know how else to describe it, but yeah. But those are usually, if I'm having them, they'll be in the morning. Not right now. It's also better to drink tea. Cutting back on sodas and that sort of stuff. I think the furniture is on... Yeah, here's the problem I'm having right now is, like, to get the ladder, I need to make the 3 villagers move in. But I don't want to because I want to control which villagers move in. So I don't have the ladder right now. It's not that big a deal. Oh wait, I got the furniture. Never mind. Goldfish brain. Friday night goldfish brain. You have a pumpkin black that you stock up on because it's a fall thing. That must taste good. I've always had a problem with, like, the term pumpkin spice because it's not really a thing here in Australia. And I got to experience it for the first time, man, last year? Yeah. But I went to Starbucks and tried Starbucks's pumpkin spice latte. And so as someone who doesn't really have it as part of, you know, Australian culture, I would call it cookie. It tastes like a cookie. That's what that tasted like to me. But I understand, like, why it's called pumpkin spice. It's just, to me, the name, it doesn't really convey, like, what it's going to taste like. And there are certain cookies that I've had that for sure taste like that. I was supposed to make an axe. Imagining the tea would be quite nice. I'll have to see if I can find anything similar like that when it gets to fall. Not a coffee person, really, but Starbucks. PSL is the worst one. Yeah, I mean, there's something telling about Starbucks here in Australia. Like, you go there, and people are primarily having the ice drinks. I don't think I've seen a single person have the coffee itself. Australians are coffee snobs. Here, if you're getting a coffee, you're usually going down to a small local coffee store. Coffee place, coffee store. And maybe you get something to eat, catch up with someone. That's like a cultural thing, yeah. So, you know, the more instant options, yeah, people kind of scoff at it. So McDonald's here in Australia, they had to start that whole McCafe thing. It originated here in Australia because they could not get Australians to have their coffee. So they had to up their game. It's the same with Starbucks. Starbucks almost went out of business here because people weren't going. And what turned it around for them was that they started offering more fancy food. If you look at the Starbucks menu in Australia, you'll be like, wow, look at that food selection. If you have a morbid curiosity. But yeah, we're a bunch of snobs here. If we're paying for coffee, it has to be, like, top quality. Otherwise, people will not go for it. But, you know, we drink instant coffee and that sort of stuff still. It's just, that's only at home. If we're going out to pay for something, it best be good. Your parents were anti-soda growing up, so you drank a lot of iced tea. Yeah, same. My parents were very anti-soda. It was like once every now and then, but generally speaking, yeah, I pasted the link there directly to the menu. Generally speaking, it was like homemade drinks or hot chocolates. Yeah. What am I? Oh my god, I don't have a stone, that's why. I'm clearly not paying attention to what I'm doing. I apologize. I know there might be some internal screaming. I've had a bit of a week. It's like a lengthy work week. And then the later at night it gets, the more the brain starts to not function as well. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, the shovel's fine. Taco Bell is facing a very similar thing here in Australia as well. Taco Bell Australia is going to change their menu because they're not doing well. They're struggling a little bit. Because we have this chain called GYG, which is Guzman y Gomez. And their whole thing is like fresh ingredients. Like, it's a healthier option, effectively. But organic chicken. And so people go to that more often. So Taco Bell is like reinventing their menu so it can compete with that. I heard that GYG opened up in Ohio in America, so they're heading over there too. Probably not helping asking off-topic conversations. Nah, that's fine. ask some of the regulars just how often things get derailed here. Sometimes, even myself, I'll start talking about something and then just stop what I'm doing. And we have like a 20 to 30 minute conversation on just something random. The other night it was on like pizza abominations. And Australia's contribution to the pizza abominations. Because a regular sent a photo of... it started with pizza that had fries on it. And that just spiraled into a 40-minute conversation about just toppings for pizza that are just unnecessary. Like a mac and cheese pizza, for example. It's just... my stance on it is anything where the topping, if you remove it from the pizza, can be its own standalone side dish or meal. It's like, what are you doing? Come on. I'm sure it tastes nice, but it's excessive. And this is coming from an Australian, right? Because Australia is guilty of that sort of thing. And I will put the image up again for context. Because, you know, different day. But right now in Australia, you can go to Domino's and you can order the pie crust. What's the pie crust, you might ask? Let me get a picture of it. Again, it's a crust where on the perimeter there are tiny meat pies. Meat pies are a thing here in Australia. If you don't know what they are, this is what they are. They're very, very tiny. They look like this. So, you know, our pizza abomination is, why does this need to be a thing? Like, these things are a separate meal. You could take these off and that would be a separate side dish, but no. Bite size is tiny. I mean, it takes a couple bites. It's not a single bite. A party pie takes 3 to 4 bites. The mac and cheese pizza, just, that looked way too excessive. I'm like, the question I posed to the mac and cheese pizza is, what's the difference between a mac and cheese pizza and just, say, having some mac and cheese and then having some bread on the side, you know? If you took a bite of mac and cheese and then, say, a bite of some bread, I guess because it's not really bread, it's dough. But let's say you had a breadstick on the side. Like, what is the difference? I don't know. This, to me, is just, it's excessive. But I've also had, you know, a hot dog with mac and cheese and bacon on top at an American restaurant here. And it was quite good, but, you know, it was too much. I definitely fell asleep afterwards. And I'm not even going to begin to go down the rabbit hole that is Brazilian pizza. You want to go down a rabbit hole? Just look up Brazilian pizza. Oh, I haven't hit this yet. Okay. Particularly the pizza segmentation. I think one of my favorite tangents was just my moderator coming in, talking about just what's the worst thing you've ever seen in terms of food wastage. And eventually it got to a topic of, like, people making gigantic portions of foods for world records. And it eventually led to discovering that they made a replica of Mount Rushmore using beef jerky. A gigantic replica, which just looked horrible. And then a brick wall made out of Jell-O as an art installation. That's what I'm saying. It's okay to talk about random stuff that has nothing to do with Animal Crossing. In fact, I encourage it. Because it's just, these are the memories you make. Alright, we're leaving. New island. No luck. Yeah, the Mount Rushmore beef jerky thing was actually crazy. It's just it made me laugh quite a bit. I'll keep the pet food bowl. We'll see what color it is. You really wanted some Jello today, not something you key stock. I'm sorry. Oh no. If there's one thing I do here constantly is just make people want food. And it's not even my own fault sometimes, it's just at a certain point food is going to be discussed. Whether it comes directly from me or not, it's a common thread here. I don't think I've even gotten 10 yet. I think I barely have 5. Hello. Nope. Alright, fine. Put stuff away. What am I working on Nook Mile-wise? Catching bugs, which will happen naturally on the island. I guess I can do the snowflake one now. I gotta make sure I'm replenishing. I don't think I've had jelly or jello in like a very long time. I think the last time I did, it was in a cheesecake, of all things, which was pretty nice. I don't tend to have much of a sweet tooth. I'm more on the savory side of things. Wait. Come back. Come back. Come back. There we go. Still got... Okay. I'm gonna say that's 7. Oh, right, it's this. Then I just started thinking about lime jello. Lime is good. We would have here lime or green apple. I mean, that's not going to add up. Don't even really like chocolate. If you're eating a fun thing, it's probably chips, queso, and guac. Yeah. Lately, though, I haven't been able to have chips because just the price of them here has just become insane that I have to wait for them to be on sale. They used to be $3 a couple years back. $3.50 for the more upscale brands. And now it's like $6 a bag. And they're smaller bags, because of course they are. So I have to wait. And they usually go on sale like once every month. At worst, once every 2 months. So lately I've been finding myself getting cheese and like doing a charcuterie board, as fancy as that might sound. If I'm going to be spending, say, $12 on snacks, I can spend $12 and make multiple boards. And that's what it's come to. And I'm saying this as someone that didn't have a charcuterie board until a few years back. It was just something unheard of. Okay, it's blue. It stays. Is the snapping turtle... Hang on. If it's in season, I'm catching a snapping turtle and I'm putting it here. I haven't really been focusing on pond fishing, so... Okay. Let's say that's 9. Alright. Yeah, I've returned. Welcome back, Regal Raven. We're just talking about snack food at the moment. I was just lamenting how expensive chips have gotten. Here in Australia, they used to be $3 a bag. And now, $6 a bag. And when they go on sale, they go back to like $3.50. If I'm really lucky, $3. So now I'm finding myself just buying cheese. Maybe some olives, maybe some meat. Because if I'm going to spend $12 on something, it may as well be something fancy. Did I already make Snowboy? I haven't yet. Because I usually wait until the very end. Because dung beetles are worth 3,000 a pop. I need to look at the diagram today. I have to make a perfect one. This was a mistake. I know. Horrible. But I can't believe this one wasn't correct. That was yesterday's one. Where are the snowballs anyway? Stop. Okay. Let's say that's 10. I'm gonna do another 10 more so then I can just ignore this. 1, 2. I'm estimating here. Yeah, everything is so expensive now. Wallets definitely cry. It's okay, the boomers have assured us that everything is the same as it was back when they were younger. Like, if I go outside and punch my table right now, I will break it in two. If I go and try and break a boomer's table, I will probably shatter my wrist trying to punch it. But it's okay, it's all the same. I mean, that's 13. Yeah, that's what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try and measure it with the body. It's like what? I have a diagram. Someone sent me a diagram. Let's look at it. 15. 5 more. But I will also ask, I'll be like, does this look correct? Make it a team effort. Okay, let's say another 4, and then that should safely be 20. And I might just randomly hit a couple, just to be sure. I should drink my tea, actually. It's been sitting here for a while. Just the right temperature. It's not lukewarm, and it's not scalding. I think it stopped. Every time. The moment I look away... Wait. Oh, hold on. Maybe I don't have to count. That's 30. Okay, I've done 30. Oh, that's perfect. Now I actually have a number. That's 30. Okay, cool. Alright, now I can ignore it safely. I completely forgot that it was keeping count. That does actually make me sleepy. Nah, I don't think it's supposed to make you sleepy. I think it's just calming more than anything else. Like the smell of it. It's just calming. Do I do this now? I guess who cares about the dung beetle? I'll try and do it now. I mean, yeah, playing Animal Crossing also helps. Okay, where is this picture I got sent? Okay, so I should take the bag off my head because I need to see where it lines up with my ear. Okay, so eyes and ears. Then I don't have to think about this later. I have made a snowman once in my life. Once. Because snow here is kind of a joke. I've never slipped on ice. Okay, it's not quite there yet. It needs a little more. I don't want to overdo it. That looks about correct. What do we think? That looks about correct. Maybe a little more. Yeah, I mean, here in Melbourne, there's a couple of mountains that get snow in July and August, and it's usually just for a weekend or two. And the snow is not that great. You have to turn on the snow machines, so it's like, yeah. I'm very sheltered in that regard. I haven't experienced extremely cold weather. But I have a warm body temperature. I think I would do fine. I'm one of those people that if you touch my hand, it's just warm. Now, as for slipping on ice, well, I guess I'm aware of it. So hopefully being aware of it will prevent it, but you never know. Australia's equivalent of slipping on ice is like, it's summer, you get into your car, you grab your seatbelt and you touch the metal part and it burns your hand. That's our version of slipping on ice. Your seatbelt burns you. You twisted your ankle slipping on ice during your bad ice. Oh, I hopefully will not experience something like that. Okay, hold on. What do we think? Yeah, yay, nay? Looking at it, the little one is supposed to line roughly with your ear. And the big one is supposed to roughly line up with the top of your eyes. Which I guess you can't see here. It looks good to me, but second opinion is always appreciated. I have yet to make a perfect one, so I want to get it right. It looks okay. Alright, I'm going for it. Nah, that's it. I've never done this before. ice flooring. I guess it's blue. Hooray. Oh, I just learned it. I don't have to. Okay. Alright. Paper bag goes back on. Oh, okay. 5 and 10? No, 10. Oh, no. It's gonna be 10 and 30. You had this song stuck in your head every time you hear me say blue. I'm sorry. But kinda not really. In a way. I can't wait until I can set the island theme to be that. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay, we can stop worrying about that. Alright, let's go to the next island. Oh, I should buy a tree to plant while I'm at it. I just don't want to plant more trees, and this is just an easy way to do that without actually planting a tree. There's a heavy metal version of blue as well that I've heard. So if the electronic dance music is not your thing, there's also a heavy metal version of it. If that perhaps floats your boat a bit more. It's a cover, but still. I know they had 2 songs that were popular, but the other one is just not as well known. Okay, I brought the ticket, I've brought the thing to plant. Alright, let's go. You found it, not really a thing. That's fair. Just put it out there in case someone wants a genre swap. Okay, come on, game. You can do it. I believe. Metal is pretty much the only music you don't listen to. Feels like nails in your head. I can understand that. Never seen you. Who are you? Never met you before. Swiggy. You do have blue on you, but you are predominantly yellow. I listen to pretty much everything, but sometimes there are songs that it's just, nah. In any genre. Oh well, next island we'll do that. I mean, I guess if I'm being honest, like modern day pop I don't really listen to. It's more the older stuff. But that's just the result of me being old. Not necessarily a comment on the current music. Just get random songs stuck in your head and then you have to listen to it. You have a Mulan song stuck lately. Can't remember the Mulan stuff. It's been a minute since I've seen that movie. For me, it's been... I've been watching a lot of older movies lately. Just because, I don't know, newer movies aren't doing it for me. So, I've made a recent rule that if I'm watching a movie, it has to be made before the year 2010. Preferably before the year 2000, but... I mean, some of the 80s stuff, those older soundtracks with, like, synth everywhere. If I have to pick one, what's my favorite movie? That is... I have to think about that. It's hard, but, you know, up there for me... I'm a huge fan of John Hughes, so I like Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That's one of my favorites of all time. I mean, favorite animated, probably The Emperor's New Groove. That's the thing, it's like I can't put one equal. I can name, like, the top of, say, every category. But definitively going, that's my number one. It's hard. But I think the three movies, like, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Black Dynamite, and The Emperor's New Groove, to go for an animated one. I love Black Dynamite. That movie's so funny, the way it's shot, and just the sense of humor is right up my alley. It's just... it's great. I'm trying to think of like a very serious movie. Oh yeah, Shawshank is a good one. Jurassic Park is a classic. That's a great movie. Scream's alright. I don't think I've seen it though, properly, like end to end. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. That would be my serious movie pick. I need a shovel again. Your mom was obsessed with Cuckoo. It's a good movie. I mean, it's trippy to see some of those actors have like relative baby faces. Like seeing a young Danny DeVito is wild. But also just the subject of that movie is just, it wasn't that long ago that was a sort of reality where just people with any semblance of not fitting in with society or perhaps like having anxiety or that sort of thing were just locked away. And if things progressed to a point where they were deemed, you know, just a lost cause, they would just drill their brain. It makes you appreciate just how far things have come. Just in terms of empathy towards people, but also just medicine in general. Another good one, though, it's a really old movie, and it's on that list of top 100 of all time, is 12 Angry Men. If you haven't seen it, it's a black and white movie. But yeah, the premise of it is just 12 guys in a jury figuring out whether or not they should convict someone. And it's one of those things that even though it's a black and white movie, everything they're talking about is timeless. I'm talking about the original, yeah. Like, the fact that it was shot that long ago, and there is nothing in that movie that you need to give context to. Like, it is universal. It's still applicable. There's nothing in there that is alien. I mean, maybe some of the mannerisms, you know, the way they talk is just, yeah, whatever. It's... But the premise of that movie and, you know, the conclusion they come to and the deliberations, it's all still very much relatable. And the way the movie's shot as well, it's great. It's a big recommend if you haven't seen it. The original I'm talking about. Green Mile is another sad movie. I mean, when I pick movies, they tend to be more on the lighter side. I like my comedies quite a bit. The older ones, I mean. Some of the new ones are alright, but lately a lot of them are just, let's make another sequel. Or, hey, here's a franchise, let's make it a comedy. They're not as experimental as they used to be. What's Will Smith doing? It's been a while since we've done a Bad Boys movie. Let's do another one. Granted, that's action comedy, but still. Oh, did I just pick up normal wood? I wonder. I was supposed to pick up hardwood. You really only go to the theater for horror movies? Yeah, it's kind of pricey. Now you really have to pick. Because the price you're paying for, say, ticket and you get some snacks, I mean, you could go out to dinner for that price. I don't know about over there, but here it's definitely the case. You could go to a nice restaurant and get a very good dinner. Or you could go pay to see a movie in a theater and get some popcorn. The last thing I went to see, because my niece wanted to see it, was new Wonka movie. The one where it's like a prequel, effectively. And that was alright. And then before that was Demon Slayer, because I was watching Demon Slayer and they had a movie. And that one I regretted because it's pretty much a recap of the anime and not anything new, really. But other than that, I just don't tend to go to the movies anymore. I kind of wait until things get released elsewhere. Go here. Oh, hey, Bumble, welcome. Thanks for popping into the chat. The last thing you saw was Wicked, and then you got COVID and haven't been back. Yeah, that's... it's crazy to think how far back that was. That is a long while. I think I've been before then. Or, sorry, after that point. The remake of How to Train Your Dragon was actually amazing, and you stayed true to the animated one. Okay, I'll keep that one in mind. A good animated movie that I saw recently was Flow. It's the one that won all those awards. That was... I forgot where it was made, but the movie was made using open source software, and there's no voice acting in it at all. It's all just animals being animals, and the art style is really nice. That's one of the best animated movies I've seen in a long time. What happened? Am I hiding my face with the box? No, it's just the hat dropped. I just put it on. Because I upload stuff to YouTube, I just change my character's appearance constantly, so then the thumbnails look different. In this case, a balloon dropped a bag, so I just put it on. But I guess this is a new video now, I should probably change it. Alright, how about this? I'll change it now. Like, that was the previous video. Yeah, I'm very picky with my animated movies as well. I mean, some of the ones lately have just been ones that I've watched with my niece. Or have been recommends. Can I show around the island? There's not really anything to show at the moment. However, if I can offer you, if you want to look at an island, I offer you this, this compromise. Look at my island from last year, because that is complete, and there is something to look at. When I fly back to my current island, I don't even have a ladder yet. It would not be much different than what you're seeing right now. Trees and windflowers. So there is, yeah, not a lot to see right now. But if you do want to see something, check out that dream address. And you can get an idea as to where perhaps this island that I'm gonna do will end up one day. After, like, I don't know, 100 or so hours of this. Alright, it's not the villager I want. I got all the resources. Let's go. Let's just double check. Furniture, check. Wasp, check. Alright, we're done. It's gonna be a little slow whilst I grind out resources, but I'm just chilling, talking. Also, hello Maria, popping into chat. Thanks for checking out the stream. I'm not doing any online stuff at the moment, because I just started, and I'm just chilling. I should finish my tea before it gets cold. I was expecting a longer load screen. I forget that I'm on the Switch 2 now, where the loading is pretty much instant. What villages do I have so far? I just started, so I just have my starting 2. I mean, I got Hopkins on the way. But, literally this. Hazel, and Hamlet. I'm terrible with names, so I had to look at them. The villagers I am looking for is any villager that goes with my theme. And my theme for this island is blue. Not the color, but the song from the 1990s. Blue dubba dee dubba die, dubba dee dubba die, dubba dee dubba die. Anyway. That is my island theme, whatever that means. So, I must have blue villagers. Oh, I got a fridge. That's nice. I'm slowly getting an actual house going. Hamlet is one of the new starters too. You can't wait to kick them. Yeah, Hamlet will definitely get kicked here. But, given my theme is blue, it's kind of funny that both of these villagers have blue ears. I mean, the little inner part of their ear, they're both blue. So that's funny how that ended up. Whilst they're not completely blue, at least they have a little blue in them, and that's enough for them to be valid right now. It's not the worst villager I had. The last island I did, the one that I linked there, one of my starting villagers was Rocket. I don't remember the other one, just I remember Rocket, and I just wanted to get rid of Rocket the entire time. I don't know, does anyone tend to like the ape villagers? I think there's only one that I'd be like, okay, I'd be okay with that villager. But most of them, I don't know. I don't know why I'm still looking for stars. So I established I got 30. Anyway. Yeah. This is currently a bathroom, so let's just... I don't think I'm doing too badly. I feel like I got the core of what a house should have. Oh man, it's been a while. Wait, why wouldn't it... Oh, there we go. Sorry. Last time I did any decorating was probably a year ago. Because I play a bit of everything here, so... I've come back to Animal Crossing after like about a year of not playing it. It'll take a minute to get acclimated again. Alright, my fridge can go there for now. I mean, my personal favorite, I have two. So, Scoot and Alice. What else do I play? Man. So, I play... The only things I don't play, RTS and shooters. Unless I'm playing multiplayer. But other than that, I mean, I play a lot of Nintendo stuff. I have PlayStation. I play older games. I play roguelikes. I play stuff like Diablo. If you want a good idea... is it this? Yeah. That's where I upload all my streams. But those are the playlists specifically, so you can kind of scroll down and see all the games I've played over the last couple of years. Story-driven games, action games, chill games. I play a lot of chill games, so Stardew, Animal Crossing. I've done Terraria. I think that's the thing about here, is like you talk to anyone that's a regular. A lot of people have followed for like a different game. So my whole thing is I have games where it's more chill and laid back like this. And then I have games that will infuriate and I guess make me want to beat those games. And I might make really weird noises when I get frustrated, but that's not for this. Oh, and I may also become Wario at times. But that's for other stuff. Okay. Another ticket. Everyone think blue thoughts. No, like Wario, like, you know, chubby Italian man. He's like, oh, garlic, oh, yes. That guy. Wario. This guy. Yes. If you haven't seen his booty shake, that guy. Sorry, you're dumb. No. I get it's the accent thing. There's a difference in accent, and sometimes the way I pronounce things, it comes out differently. It's okay. A famous one is like, I'm currently playing the Yakuza games. So there's a new one that came out that's a director's cut. And in that game, they have, you know, I will type it. They have this. P-A-W-N. And so the way British English pronounces it, it's like or. So we say porn. But then, you know, to Americans, it sounds like I'm talking about pornography. But for us, we have a more of an emphasis on the or. So it's porn and porn. Do you see? And then, so whenever I'm trying to talk about that in the game, I have to do this every time. This is the first time I'm getting this, by the way. It's an accent thing. It's okay. I'm used to it. There's a few other examples of it. Like, I'm sure the way I say tomato and water will be quite different. Aluminium instead of aluminum. Or if I go full Australian, no! Oh no, 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 no. You can't say hill. That's okay. I wouldn't tease. I learned English as a second language, so you know. I spent the first half of my life adjusting the way I talk. This is the third time I've run into you. 5 bowls of boiling oil? It's a tongue twister. I guess if you slow it down, you can say it, but it's just... Every accent has that. There's a phrase that's just difficult for the accent to say. What language was first? Spanish. So for like the first few years of my life, it was that. And then I got to school and they were saying I spoke too quickly, but also was pronouncing things wrong. Enunciation was incorrect. So I had to take a bunch of classes to try and correct it because I was young. And it did. Though my accent isn't completely Australian unless I really just, you know, go all nasally and do it on purpose to be funny. Which, if you see me play any kind of story-driven game, I will always make the villain just sound extremely Australian. Like an Australian mugging you at a train station, you know? The accent is great. Thank you. I appreciate it. I've gotten better at accepting a compliment for that, because as a kid, I heard the opposite. And then at a certain point, it was like, oh, you got a nice voice. I'm like, what? When did that happen? Oh, okay. I don't know if I want to plant these. I guess to get bamboo, it's necessary for crafting, but maybe ultimately I might not use it. But I guess it's neutral in that regard. Oh, right. I can't craft tools here because there's no wood, technically. Other than... Okay, this would come down to... Would depend what this is. If I get 5 pieces of hardwood, I can make it. I do have the other shovel as a backup, so... Let me just try and make a tool that I can break. So keep working towards that Nook Mile goal. Yeah, it's not looking good. All 3 of these have to be hardwood. Ah, damn it. One shot. Alright, well this island's pretty quick. I might get some of the bamboo. Just until the axe breaks. What are the odds of seeing a villager 3 times? That's gotta be pretty miraculous. Other than this. Alright. It's fine. If it breaks, I can always just make another one when I get back. He charges miles for tools. Yeah. It's not much, but it's fine. I'm not desperate for it. I still have this shovel as well. I just didn't want to use it. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Well, I'm just going to hit with axe and then we can leave. So this is a quick island. I think it's like 150 miles per tool or something like that. I'll probably only be able to get a dozen or so before it breaks, if I'm lucky. Nope. Alright. That's fine. It's better than nothing. It's a start. Yeah, I'm not going to spend miles on tools. It's like... So I potentially miss out on a fossil. That's okay. There's no need. Aurora Borealis. At this time of day, in this part of the country, all localized within your kitchen. Yes. Alright, we're just gonna do another island right away then. Throw the stuff in and just make some replacement tools. What time is it? Oh wow, it's already 9:20. Store closes in 40 minutes, so... Let's make the most of it. I'm not at the point where I can do ordinances yet, so... And hardwood. Okay. And that. Man, time has flown today. I can't believe it's already almost 10. Alright, let's get that ticket. Oh no. Down to 4 digits. The tickets are starting to drop. It's alright. I'm gonna earn more miles. It'll recover. But officially down to 4 digits. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just gonna have to take any blue villager out of Pierce. And just save Ione for, like, the amiibo summon. Which I guess I can do that to boot out one of the others. It's the second time I see this gamer. Okay, well, Alright. In the interest of time, I'm just gonna get the weeds. I won't get the wood here. I'll get the fruit. But just so I get a little more time before the store closes. I guess I should hit the rocks at the very least too. I'm not gonna do the wood. That for certain. "2020 Island is wild, very detailed." Thank you. Have you gone inside my house? I think the house is probably the thing that I'm proud of the most there. It's definitely a very fun idea. It's on high ground, isn't it? No, wait, there's more across the river. Hopefully it's in that tree. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to see. I'm curious how that island is going to load on the Switch too, because it does struggle in certain areas. But that was fun. It was just a very long time. What, like 130 something days? I can't remember. Whatever the number of videos on YouTube is. I guess it doesn't necessarily correlate to days if I split some in two. It's over 100 for sure. 141, dang, okay. We'll see how long this one goes for. And I'm happy to do it as long as people are enjoying it. But I gotta be honest, the day Donkey Kong comes out, this might get shafted potentially that day. Just that day. Unfortunately, couldn't get the furniture. It's in one of the high ground trees. That's alright. Alright, let's get out of here. Do I post on Happy Home Paradise a lot? Just when I played. Whatever houses I did in that playthrough, that's all I've posted, so I wouldn't call it a lot. It's just whatever that playthrough had, I posted. And that one, the one time I did the Gordon Ramsay restaurant, which, oh man, that's one of my most favorite things I've ever done. It still makes me laugh just looking at it. Alright, we're leaving. It's possible I could have just come across that stuff naturally. I can't remember how many houses I did in Happy Home for that playthrough, but I think like a dozen or so. But with that one, what I was doing, I was giving myself a hard time limit, so I was only allowed to spend... I think initially it was 10 minutes inside and 10 minutes outside, so it was like speed decorating. So each one of those things that I've done on that playthrough, I think the most I spent was 20 minutes collectively. So I would put a timer, do what I could. The larger houses, I think I gave myself 20 minutes in, like, per floor. So they were all done with a time constraint in mind. That was pretty fun to do. It's really bad that I don't even remember what those houses looked like. But I guess when you play enough stuff, it's just stuff blends in with one another. Okay, just sell and we go right the way. Dang, I'm almost close to paying off half of the loan. And I'm not even really going out of my way to make money, it's just these trips. Alright, come on. I would love it if after today's session I can say I secured another blue villager. It's starting to get dire. That's another 3 trips I can make before it's, well, I gotta grind. It's gonna make me regret not taking the blue hippo. The hippo is the right kind of blue, but I just don't like the look of the hippo villager. The Scoot signs. Yeah. I did Scoot's gym. So I put advertisements around for Scoot's gym. Unfortunately, not all the houses you'll be able to see because of the snapshot thing, but if you're curious, you can go to YouTube on the last VOD and I walked around most things. That's the unfortunate thing. I kind of wish the upload would let you go in every house, but it's just a snapshot of the moment you upload. So can't see every house, but I decorated every house accordingly to the villager. So Pietro's one was like a theme park and just, yeah, there was a bunch of other things I did to make it like a cohesive thing. He was running like a comedy club, if I remember correctly. Okay. Not blue. I've never seen you before. Who are you? Sylvana. Sorry. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. I mean, either way, at 10 PM, I'm gonna be effectively sandbagged for the day because the store will be closed. So I'll keep going till then, and then I'll do some daily stuff. I'm trying to remember what else I did with that island, like, theme-wise. It'd be kind of fun to revisit it and just walk around on the Switch, too. I mean, some of them were just houses, so... Like, Alice's was just a house. But just decorated nicely. Offer still stands about the tickets. Nah, I'll be okay for now. I may quickly change my mind in that regard, but... It's also been like almost 6 hours. So I should look at wrapping up tonight's Animal Crossing stream. Because I didn't play Yakuza last night and I said I would today. And I will keep my word. See, if this was just a random island I was making, I'd take this squirrel. The squirrel looks cool. And I don't think I've ever seen this squirrel before, so... Oh, yeah, right, I should just get the fruit and leave. Like, we got 20 minutes. Yeah, to do the amiibo thing, I need the camp, so I can't just summon right now. Why couldn't this have been like Hopkins? I got Hopkins after 3 tickets. It only took 3 tickets to get Hopkins. Shovel, because I do want this stuff. Stone and iron are more scarce than wood. Oh, fossil. Was the one... Oh, yeah, thought so. Alright, got 20 minutes. I think we can do the remainder of the miles that I have. Of course. Okay, sorry, I only missed one. Okay. I can do 2 more tickets, probably, before the store closes. It's not looking good. Hey, Jess, welcome. Thanks for popping in the chat. How's it going? Hurry, hurry, hurry. Got 20 minutes before we close. The game is going to make me regret not taking the hippo. That's what's going to happen. I was provided a blue villager, and I did not take it. My house of fun. Thank you. I was very happy with that idea. That was an idea that just all of a sudden came together. And then once the idea was there, it was so easy to do the rest of the house that way. Did I restart my island? So I got a Switch 2, and last year I did a playthrough, a big playthrough of this game, where I made a nice looking island, and, you know, that ended. I play a bunch of different things here, and people were sad about it. So, because I got a Switch 2, I decided to start a new island on the Switch 2. So then my old one wouldn't get deleted, because I feel horrible if I was to delete the effort I went to on that island. So this island, unlike the other one I kind of just played it and just did things a bit randomly. You know, I picked villages and then did things that made sense with them. If I got an idea, I made it. Didn't have a theme. With this island, I have a theme in mind. It's a very silly, silly theme. I'm doing an island after blue. And I don't mean the color blue. I'm doing an island after the 1990s hit song, I'm Blue, Dubba Dee, Dubba Die. So I'm gonna have a blue house with a blue window, etc., etc. And so right now I'm getting blue villages. But in all seriousness, what it means is the color palette is restricted. I'm only going to use a certain number of colors, blue being the primary color. But, you know, my town theme will be that song. The villagers will be saying Dubba Dee Dubba Die. And then wherever possible, I'm going to sprinkle elements of that song. So when you visit the island, you won't know right away. You'll be like, oh, this is a nice island. Everything's all blue and just colors that go well with blue. This is nice. And then as you walk around, you'll realize, wait a minute, where have I heard this before? Anyway, I guarantee no one's done this idea. So it's unique. And it gives me something to work for. If you are curious about last year's island, that's the code there. So I guess while I'm here, streams of the playthrough of that island are also up on the YouTube channel. You just have to scroll down a bit or search for it. But you can also just jump to the end result. But that was a fun playthrough. Doing that island, and then when I got to Happy Home, I was doing speed decorating. So I would give myself 10 minutes outside and 10 minutes on the inside. And just decorate as quick as I could. Some of the larger houses got 20. You have blue hyacinth if you need some. I will keep it in mind. For now, I'm going to attempt to get everything myself. However, I may cave on that eventually, as with the last island. Getting green mums in particular took literally 2.5 months. So, for now, this is early. I don't want to jump too far ahead, because then we have, you know, a nice playthrough on YouTube. But later on, if things get really dire, and it's just like, come on, man, it's been ages. Not a blue villager. Oh, no. You gave up collecting stuff on your own. You decided to join Treasure Islands. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. It's one of those things that if it affects your enjoyment and you have more fun putting stuff together and you don't have fun in the grind, then just jump to the thing that you enjoy. There's nothing wrong with it. Me, on the other hand, I'm a bit of a masochist. I play games that make me suffer, but I also enjoy games that I can chill out with, so I'm keeping spirit with that. I don't mind spending ages trying to get something. For example, on day one of my Nook Mile things was I had to find a sea bass. And I was like, yay, this is going to be easy. Well, I didn't run into a sea bass for a whole hour. And instead of just giving up and forgetting about it, I just kept fishing until I found the thing. And that took an hour. And then once I found that sea bass, literally 5 minutes later, a second one appeared. Which, yep, that's me. Yeah, there's a few playthroughs on that channel. It's like there's New Horizons, there's City Folk, which I wrapped up earlier this year. There's a New Leaf playthrough, but I think I didn't do that much with that. There's the 2024 island, and then when Happy Home first came out. Unfortunately, I don't have the footage of like my 2020 island, which I'm a little sad about, but I just didn't have storage or the capacity to store those videos for very long. But now I do, so it's not a problem. Didn't like City Folk. Used to play Wild World. Yeah, City Folk was... I mean, there were things about it that I really liked. But I think the thing that I disliked the most was the flower management, where they would wilt. And so you couldn't spend more than a couple days away from the game before the flowers died off. So that's ultimately what made me just be like, okay, you know, I've played quite a bit of it now. I would like to do more, but the problem is it's becoming a chore. Like, I have to log in every day to make sure my flowers don't die. Whereas with here, I could take a day off if I wanted to. You think the world is too big, but it's pretty empty? Yeah, I get that. I drew some textures and made roads and stuff, and it was fine. I like when you actually go into the city and all the other stuff that's available. It's the same with New Leaf, all the extra things that just aren't present in this game. That stuff is cool. I haven't tried Wild World, but I do have it on my Wii U. I picked it up before the shop closed, so that is a potential option one day. But yeah, I mean, adjacent to that, there's like several playthroughs of Stardew. Just like a Terraria playthrough. And then if you're interested in other stuff, Nintendo stuff, PlayStation story-driven games, Souls games, there's like a bit of everything. But my main thing is striking a balance between things that are more laid back and things where it's either difficult, frustrating, or I'm just having fun making stupid voices. Like the Yakuza games. Okay, did I get the furniture? The furniture hasn't dropped. Why not? Hang on. Let's just be sure. I'm pretty sure I shook every tree. It might be on high ground. Hang on. Yeah, it's probably on high ground again. Okay, we got 9 minutes before the store closes. Wild World was your first Animal Crossing. That's nice. I slept on Animal Crossing. It was like, I always heard about it, but I never had Nintendo consoles at the right time when those games were out. So I didn't have a GameCube until like recently. The DS I had for a bit, and then because I was studying, just didn't really get into it. My first game was New Horizons because of the pandemic. And then I really enjoyed it and kind of went back since then, just kind of playing through the others. And also doing a more detailed playthrough where I make stuff look nice, because that's something I enjoy doing. Keeps my creative muscles sharp. But yeah, to go back on the gyroid thing, I'm sure someone's done what I did with the gyroids. I don't want to be like, oh, so original, but man, when that idea started getting laid out and I was placing them in the building and they looked like they were eating and having a good time, that's when I knew I was onto something. It was a good feeling. It's probably one of the best decoration ideas I've had in this game. Even though I'm sure someone else has done it, it's fine. I was happy that it arrived at that, you know? Okay, well this is the last island I can do, because after this, it's going to close and I can't sell stuff, and we're going to be sandbagged officially. Alright, so I want everyone to think blue. Manifest blue, think blue thoughts. New Horizons was a gift while your mom was in the hospital, helpful to kill time. Yeah. This was the game that just came out at the perfect moment. I think it's definitely like a generational thing. It's very rare for something like that to happen. You had plenty of good stuff for the next Animal Crossing. There's a lot of rumblings about it. Though nothing has been confirmed. The interviews that have been given about it leaning more on multiplayer. I do hope so. Because that's the one thing that kind of lacks. The multiplayer experience in this is not great. Especially when you have 4 people joining an island. It's not great. What I'm hoping is they kind of do collaborative stuff. So you can maybe help someone decorate an island. But I'd settle for just more events. Just more random things. Bringing back older things like the comedy club. Just more things to work for. Instead of just the house. It's definitely possible, because we have stuff like House Flipper, right? And House Flipper, you can do co-op. Yeah, I mean, it's the rumblings, right? Like, nothing's confirmed, but they're trying to lean more into, and I hate using the term, but live service. Not in the negative sense where, like, it's microtransactions and it's all pay to win. It's more in the sense of frequent little things to do. That's a cool villager, but we're not taking them. Kind of like how Splatoon is, where they have frequent Splatfests, that kind of thing. And then just, yeah, I guess maybe because of the popularity of other games that are adjacent to this, like Hello Kitty, they may have been like, okay, to compete, we need to do stuff like that. Again, nothing's been confirmed, but that's what's being talked about currently. I do believe that it'll be something we hear about within the next year. You don't want it to interest you because you really would love to not buy a Switch 2. Oh, I understand that. I mean, currently I have a Switch 2, and the thing I am using it for is Animal Crossing and Yakuza 0. Both are not Switch 2 games. Yakuza 0 is an old PS4 game. But it's a director's cut version, so there's more story in it, and, you know. Because I have fun with those streams, I had to get it. But I'm not playing it for Mario Kart, though I did get it and play it a bit, and I do play it from time to time. It's not the primary reason. I mean, for me it was, well, okay, people were sad about New Horizons, and in terms of a small streamer, New Horizons was like one of the playthroughs that it had some visibility on YouTube. And, you know, I would get the odd comment that people were sad that that playthrough ended. I think at the end of that playthrough, I was like, you're not going to see Animal Crossing anytime soon until the next one. But I changed my mind. Enough people were like, well... And since Donkey Kong is a thing and I want to play Donkey Kong, I was like, okay. This is a way that I can play the game again. And it's not... be something that I have to erase the island that I spent so much time on. But, you know, as an aside, the Switch 2 is a very good console. The problem with the Switch 2 is the ecosystem. The games, because of the price bump, and the accessories because of the price bump, it sucks. And then the whole game keycard debacle is just... It's a bit of a harder sell for a lot of people. But in terms of the actual console itself, it is really good. Games loading quickly, running correctly, and just it being very slim compared to some of the other handhelds. Because I have one of those like PC handhelds as well. And though I really like that thing, it is very bulky compared to the Switch 2. And they're both pretty equal in power. So, yeah. It's a good thing if you're only gaming on the Switch. Just as far as Switch 2 games go, there's not really a whole lot at the moment. It's 10, I'm not going to get back on time. Well, if I'm not getting back on time, I may as well just milk this island for resources. We'll see what happens. I think my advice would be to wait and see what happens over the course of the next few months, because the start of this console's life is going to be the diehard fans buying the console. Although, I guess the sales numbers have been extremely good for it, so maybe it won't be the case. But maybe for the games, because heard that third-party games haven't sold very well. So it could be a thing where maybe not a whole lot of people are buying games and then they have to change course. But that won't really be known until later on in the year. The Switch has been your main gaming console. You have a gaming PC, but you prefer to play games on the Switch. Yeah, I'm kind of the same. I have this PC that I'm streaming from. It's a good computer, decked out so I can do video editing and that sort of thing. But lately, I've been doing more handheld gaming and just turning this computer off. I can be more comfortable on a couch, but also just... I didn't even think about this, but I'm saving on electricity because I'm not using this big desktop computer. I've saved. Since getting my handheld, I've kind of saved a bit of money on electricity as a result, just because I'm not spending as much time on this computer. But, you know, for streams, I still boot it up. I think if Nintendo was better with digital purchases, I'd consider sticking to the Switch as a primary way of playing games. The problem I have with them is just I don't trust them when it comes to digital. Whereas in Steam, I mean, games that I purchased as a teenager, I still have access to. I can still buy them, I can still download them. The stuff that I purchased on Nintendo consoles as a teenager, they're gone. And until they kind of prove that that's otherwise, you know, that if I buy something on a Nintendo console, I will have access to it, then I'm very hesitant about buying stuff on the Switch, other than the games that are exclusive, because you can't get them elsewhere. Done all this. I guess when I get back, I'll see what I can do Nookmal-wise. I gotta water my plants. I haven't done that. I usually do that at the end. I set up all these flowers. Not a single one gave a hybrid. It's alright. It's only day one. Yeah. Yeah, I reckon give it till the end of the year, then there'll be more games out for it. There'll be more reasons to have one. Other than playing Animal Crossing and maybe being able to play the Pokemon games without it struggling. You don't want it to be like a $500 performance patch. The Switch was your first console since the N64. Didn't really game in between. Oh, okay. See, that's cool because there's a lot that's happened in between. And some of those games that have happened in between have had remakes, so you can experience new stuff. I mean, okay, this is not blue, but it's neutral, so it's white, so we can keep it. I need to change my bed. It's not blue. Yeah, I mean, I've been playing games since as long as I can remember. It's a form to relax, but then also because I'm just a bit of a design nerd. I like seeing just games that have a cool art style or do something crazy visually. I'll put them away. Need a new Zelda game. 2D Zelda we might get. Or those long-rumored ports of the Wii U HD games. So like Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker. Which I guess now they make a bit more sense because they can release them as 4K games. 3D Zelda might be a while. If we're gonna get anything, I get the feeling it'll probably be a remake or a remaster. Because Echoes of Wisdom was very recent. I forgot to make a shovel. Yeah, I mean, it'll be hard to say what they do. I think a 2D Zelda within the next year or so is not really unheard of. 3D, it depends what they're doing. They'd probably be constructing a whole new world, because there's no way we go back to that same Hyrule a third time. I just don't think I could do it. Towards the end of Tears of the Kingdom, there was a little fatigue kicking in. You didn't start gaming until you switched careers. Now that you don't stare at a computer screen all day, video games are relaxing. Oh man, I stare at a computer screen all day. I mean, that's my job, but... I still find relaxation in it. I mean, I'm trying to be better with that stuff lately. I think what probably helps is just, you know, I'm streaming and talking to people. It does make it a bit more social. Some time without screens. That's very healthy. It's a form of disconnect. The only thing I think I've become more healthy lately about is just staying away from social media more and more. Other than the bare minimum I have to do for streaming. That's just, yeah. I kind of realized that stuff was not great. It just took a pandemic for me to realize that, oh no, I need to kind of just minimize the amount of time I'm on these sort of things. It's mostly the eyes for you, you just get tired of looking at it. I guess you can't do anything about it on console, but PC, usually you do blue light reduction, that whole night mode thing. That's what I do, and it helps a lot. But I don't think consoles have that feature at all, which I'm surprised it hasn't become a thing. But I get it. There are some days where I can't look at a screen after I'm done with work. And I'll be like, yeah, I'm skipping tonight. You have glasses that have blue filter reduction? Oh, you can get glasses? Okay, well. Yeah, that might be worth trying. It definitely helps. Alright, oh, I didn't plant flower seeds. Okay, fish. I'll just gain some Nook miles. You should definitely give them a try. I mean, if you have access to a computer, one way you can see if it helps is install a program called Flux. Flux. That's the nighttime mode thing for computers. Unless you have a Mac, like Mac has nighttime stuff built in. But if you find that that helps you look at a screen at night, then it'll probably help when you're gaming. It's kind of cool. Glasses. Didn't think there was still fish I hadn't caught, but okay. Okay. Good, right now I don't have a tech-heavy job. Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends how much they cost, but even without a job, they do sound like a good thing. Oh, you're gonna go check out the Dream Island? Hope you enjoy. Yeah, I'm really proud of that one. I just wish people could explore the whole thing. And not just the houses that are open, but it's okay. My two favorite things are the house and how that ended up, but then the entry to the island. It just makes me laugh because no one's going to get what it is, other than maybe a couple of Australians. It is blue. I'm going to gift this to a villager to control the color. Oh, right, the rod broke. I haven't found the money rock, so I gotta go look for it. Yeah, I look forward to the reaction of it. Just know that the western part of the island might make your console lag a little. It'll be fun to see where this one goes. I will try and get as detailed as that island, at the very least. I just have to get creative with the idea of blue. I think as far as music goes, there is a KK Blues, right? I'm trying to think how I can make it blue. But not it be literally blue. It's like the blues. It has the word blue, but it's not technically blue. Maybe emotionally blue. It lagged a little, but not horrible. Okay, well that's good to know. I know that a lot of the elements just kind of randomly pop in. Oh, right, I forgot to read. They carry a poison, the toxin. What you may not know is that poison and spines are not the limit of this animal's defenses. A predator that tries to swallow a blowfish before it inflates can find itself quickly choking. To be honest, if said predator can get past poison, spines, and choking hazards, I feel like they've earned a meal. Yeah, see, this is one of these foods that I just would never have the guts to try. The fugu, or whatever the Japanese thing is. Because it has to be prepared carefully. Okay, this can be dropped here. Well, this takes me back. Wait, what? Wait, what's the... Oh, the URL. Yeah, I had to block URLs because there's so many bots. Just type it with just spaces. No dots, and it'll come up. The bots have really gotten out of hand on Twitch lately. If you don't block URLs, they're just one every 10 minutes. Hey, Colin, how's it going? Yeah, I guess now it's the 4th in America, right? I'm still surprised they didn't do anything here, but maybe they just wanted to remain international. Have fun, whatever it is you're gonna do. You got to sleep till 8, living the life of luxury. Especially on a weekday. Okay, well, I always leave this till the end. But I need to water these flowers. I can't believe a single one of them. Made jello shots last night and got family coming over for a barbecue. Have fun with the barbecue. You gonna make some lasagna? Show your relatives how it's done? I use a lot of space on the island. You're struggling to fill empty spaces. Yeah, that's one thing that I try to do quite a bit. I mean, if you watch some of the older VODs as I'm doing it, I kind of talk out why I do certain things. But as a fundamental, when I'm doing island stuff, I do implied walls and signs of life, effectively. So, like, I make objects behave like as if they were walls. So instead of literally putting a wall, I might place a couple objects that then form a barrier. Or I'll just be like, okay, if this was a real place, what sort of little everyday objects would be scattered around the place? So I kind of place things so it looks like there are people actually there, or in this case, animals. Yeah, just wait until you go inside the house. The house is like my finest work. I don't think I'll top that one, even with this one. This one, I'll have some level of amusement, and I might recycle the idea to some degree, but that house was probably one of the best things I've done next to the Gordon Ramsay restaurant. That's not barbecue food. It is in my family. In my family, it's one of the things you can have on the side. It's like there'll be barbecued meats, and then you might get some potatoes, salad, side of rice, maybe some lasagna. It's like one of those things that you can have if you want. You should definitely show off the lasagna you make, though. And be like, see, this is how it's done. Notice how it's not crunchy. I still find it wild that your opinions of lasagna were shaped around just crunchy noodles. Like, what is going on? Oh, I hear the balloon. So I'm in the house I designed as a venue. And then the room at the very back, that was a little challenge. I made a functional one-room room. So in a single room, try to place everything that you would consider an essential to a house. Which was a fun little challenge. So if you want, like, an example of, like, how to use space, that little space I'm pretty proud of. Yeah. The gyroid's one of the best ideas I've had. That's going to be hard to top. I'm not saying I can't do it, it's just the likelihood is probably a lot lower. Are you doing kebabs? Oh man, yeah. Love me some... Oh, kebabs. Any meat on a stick, I'll take it. In high school, I had a lot of friends from Eastern Europe, and that's like a staple at that kind of barbecues. Okay, let's... softwood. Yeah, I mean, upstairs as well, what's going on, like... I have a bar, and then downstairs is more like a club. Upstairs is more like a band venue. And then, yeah. I mean, even the bath... That's right, I forgot about the men's room. Or the bathroom, whatever. Just the general bathroom. I forgot about that detail. So the way that idea kind of came to be, I was getting a lot of gyroids. The way that I remember it, I was getting a lot of gyroids and I was kind of getting frustrated. I was like, what do I even do with these? I'm getting some of them, so let me think. What can I do? And back at that point, I didn't really have an idea for the house. So I was like, okay, how about this? How about I make like a Peruvian flute band that's playing near the market? Because that's my experience of markets, is like you have a band trying to sell their CDs. So that was the original idea. But then as I started laying stuff out, I was running out of room. So I was like, okay, there's no way this works. I just don't have the room to do this. So I decided to move it indoors. And I was like, okay, maybe I can have the band playing inside. And then that's where the idea for, like, the venue appeared. So once I, you know, made them a little band, I was like, wait a minute. Can I place them on seats? And you can place them on stools, not seats. And then from there, the idea just kept layering and layering and layering until it became what it was. Like making them look like they were on dates, making one of them look like they were playing the music. The others look like they're in a band. One of them struggling to pee in the bathroom. And then the Mario pipe that leads to the secret casino where Red is. It's just perfect. I mean, feel free to take the idea. It's all good. I released it to the world, so do what you will. It'll be interesting to see where this island goes ultimately. There's a long road ahead. I think I've done this one. Ugh, I wish there was a better way to know what's watered other than waiting for the little sparkle. Okay, this one's not done. Okay, is that all of them? I think that's everything. What haven't I done? I haven't grabbed the fruit. Random question, do I have any pets? I do not, because I live in a pretty small apartment, so... we're kind of a bit picky with that sort of thing here. I can always get a fish. Nah. I'm okay. I don't know. Taking care of another life. I feel like I'd butcher it, to be honest. I'd mess it up. What about a hamster? Well, that's going to be very difficult given hamsters don't exist in Australia. A wombat? I think I'd need a license to have a wombat. Yeah, the hamsters aren't native to Australia. So they don't exist, and even if I was to be like, okay, I'm moving here and I'm bringing my hamster, they wouldn't let it into the country. Because it poses a threat to our ecosystem. That's why Australia, would you believe it, doesn't have rabies at all. There's no such thing as rabies in Australia either. Because we just have that strict of a control of what animals come here. But yeah, it's not just animals, like plants, produce, that sort of thing. When you come into the country, that airport security will check you thoroughly for that stuff. It's very strict in that regard. You have to declare anything that's that sort of thing. Unless you're Johnny Depp and decide to sneak things into the country, like 2 dogs. Which, by the way, for those visiting the island, that's what's going on at the entry to the island, is like, it's a reference to that. So Johnny Depp came to Australia and he snuck in his 2 dogs. He didn't go through airport customs or security. He just flew in, snuck in his dogs. And then our Minister for Agriculture threatened to euthanize Johnny Depp's dogs, and it became a whole thing. Just, people made fun of him, and rightfully so. The guy threatened to murder the man's dogs. So, that's why at the entrance of that island, because I found it funny, is airport security with a siren and a stuffed dog. Almost no one is going to get what that is without me telling them what it is. But that's what that is at the entry to the island. And I'm sure I'll come up with some other dumb joke on this island that no one's going to get. Alright. I guess we're good. I can't plant flowers because I can't buy it. Oh wait, no, Leaf's here. Has he closed up for the day, though? Yeah, I mean, when it comes to pets, I'm alright. Like, it's not that I hate pets, it's that I don't like looking after them. Just the effort I have to go to. I can be forgetful sometimes. And I would hate for something bad to happen as a result of my negligence. So... Oh, he's gone. Okay, so I can't do that. Why did you think Australia has lots of rats? So Australia does have rats. The rule here is basically, if it's not indigenous to the country or like something that exists already, you're not allowed to bring it because we don't want to introduce anything that the country doesn't have that might, you know, alter the status quo. Because as I said, like right now we don't have rabies, and if we allowed other, like, what is the species type? Like mouse types, rodent types from other countries, there's a risk that it might introduce diseases or that sort of thing, like rabies, into a country that doesn't have it. So it's not that we don't have rodents. It's that the ones that we have don't have those certain diseases. We don't have raccoons, no. We have possums, but they're a different kind of possums. They're not like your possums. Our possums have fluffy tails. And they're more adorable. They don't have tails that look like rat tails. Well, that sucks. I can't get... Oh, maybe if I made it on the other side. But you know, we have a bunch of other animals that the rest of the world doesn't have. Like, you guys don't have wallabies, you guys don't have kangaroos, you don't have quokkas. Wombats, platypus. What else? Dingoes. Tasmanian devil. I don't know, there's others. Bilby. Koala. Can't believe I missed koala. Penguins. Oh, we have penguins. In the state that I live, along the southern beaches, the penguins have nests. So you can go down to a place called Phillip Island, and you can see the penguins come in to the beach to their nests. I forget what season it's in, but it's a tourist thing you do here. You can see the penguins come in from the ocean to their nests and feed their babies. It's not technically blue. Honestly, you just want to hold a koala. I could do something right now that might change your opinion about it. I guess it still would probably behave the same way. But let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen a koala get upset? Or heard a koala get upset? I'm carrying too much stuff. I'm just gonna have to dump a bunch of stuff in front of here. Whoops. No. Okay. Here, it's time to derail the stream for a little bit. I have to show this. Give me a sec. Okay, sorry. I have the footage. Alright. So this is from this YouTube channel here. I mean, yeah, I'd like to credit where the video comes from. This channel, Nismo. So, if you've never seen how koalas behave when they get upset or aggressive or territorial, this will enlighten you. Oh, hold on. Audio.
I saw a sign. They just push each other until one gives up. Look how slow he's attacking.
So this is how they sound like. But you might be like, oh, that's really weird. But I don't get it, Will. What are you talking about? This isn't strange. It's like, sure, they're a little odd. Not what I expected. It's not the sound I expected them to make.
Oh my god, the bird is running. Oh god. Goodness. God, serious.
And then they go. The transformation. Okay, you got the idea. Yeah. Australia is a perfectly safe place. Visits whenever. No, they're not actually horrible. This is just two koalas getting into a fight. They're usually lazy, docile. This is just a territorial thing. It's just two animals getting aggressive at one another. They are usually very chill. It's the same as kangaroos. You see a kangaroo in the wild, they look like they're just loafing around and being crazy. But then when they're being territorial, oh no, they will disembowel with their claws, and they are quite strong and muscular. There's that video of that dude where a random kangaroo was trying to murder his dog, and he had to run out and punch the kangaroo to get it to stop. Sorry, when you're at a zoo, you'll be fine. I mean, I know they were at a zoo, but they weren't holding the koala. The handler will make sure that none of that happens. He's seeing kangaroos drowning dogs. That's probably the video, then. If you want to experience a kangaroo without experiencing the kangaroo, go see a wallaby. Wallabies are just miniature kangaroos. And they are adorable. Yeah, like what Rocco is from Rocco's Modern Life, exactly. Very small. I haven't found the money rock, unless it's the high ground one. Hang on, I've hit that one. Which rock haven't I hit? That one might be it. I'm pretty sure that's how the whole drop bear thing started, is Australians lied to tourists about the koala, and when the koala starts making those noises, they just say it's a drop bear instead. Do I stream regularly? Yeah, I try to do something most days, but sometimes on a Monday and a Tuesday, because those are my busiest work days, sometimes I'll be like, yeah, if you see me, you see me. If you don't, you'll know why. That's just the usual Monday, Tuesday work stuff. And I'm a bit of a night owl, so I stay up rather late. Well, you know, this is the time in Melbourne. So it is rather late. Damn it, I'm gonna forget about Yakuza again. Oh, do I play Yakuza still? I guess I could still sink like an hour into it, maybe. Have I ever seen a capybara? No, I haven't. I do want to, though. Have you ever seen a quokka? Quokkas, man, they can't be real, but they are real. I may as well just collect shells. Can I actually do something? I can't spend... I can do the sea critters one. Let's do the sea critters one. There's probably stuff I haven't gotten as well. Yeah, usually on a given night, I try to do 2 games. So it's like something as an opener to kind of relax, and then another game. So the other game I'm playing at the moment is Yakuza 0, because it has a director's cut. And in a couple of weeks, it'll be Donkey Kong. And I'm really excited for that one. Use QUOKKA. When you see it, you'll be like, oh, I know what that is. A photo of one went viral, like a few years back. QUOKKA. I believe that's correct. It doesn't look like it's a real animal, but I assure you, it's real. It's very adorable. There was a dude that went viral for taking a selfie with one. Okay, what's the next one? I can do the wood one too. Oh man. Okay, that's an easy one. Yeah, the happy face. They just look so happy. But it just looks like it's something out of a Muppet movie or something. Just... They are real. I think the hardest thing that's gonna happen with this island is just what to do about the fruit. I'm still on the fence about it. There's no blue fruit. So the choice I have is either pick a fruit that goes with the color blue, which will either be the pear or the orange. Or do the thing where I'm using umbrellas and then I kind of make a graphic to put on it that makes it look like there's blue apples or something inside. Just make up fiction. What is wrong with me? Midnight brain. Fictitious. English. I'm tired. Fictitious fruits. This is what happens when it gets closer to midnight. I start losing my mind and just reverting. Vocabulary goes down the drain. I start making up words. No blueberry. Yeah. But I could use the umbrellas to make it look like there's blueberries and place them under trees. So then you use your imagination and you're like, oh, they've just been harvested and they're in this barrel. Or I could just stick to oranges. I'm torn. It will require some effort to kind of do the umbrella idea because you can't edit an existing downloaded pattern. I'd have to find the source image. Fictionary should be a word. It could be a game as well. Hey, you never know, like, it's one of these things where if it gets used enough, it becomes a word and gets added to the English language. That's the thing. There's plenty of words that... Okay, I need to go drop that off. That never used to be a thing, and now, unfortunately, they're officially recognized as words. That one bush looks like a blue fruit. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Hopefully... I kind of have to line it up. Those are in season by the time I'm done with this, because otherwise then like I can't really do anything with the bushes, unless keep them neutral. It depends what season we end up in. I have no idea how this is going to go ultimately. If I was to take a guess, I would probably be wrapping this up just a little bit before summer, but it's hard to say. Said driving wheel instead of steering wheel one day, so no judgment. Yeah, I appreciate that. But at least those were two actual English words. And they could understand the gist of it. A fictionary, holy crap. That's a stumble. If I was to just say fictionary with no context, what do you think I was talking about? Trying to say fictional, or maybe I'm trying to say a dictionary that talks about fiction. Fictitious. Wait, why am I here? Alright, what am I doing? I can just donate this. A thesaurus? Yeah, that could work too. It's just... You can't really figure out just by hearing that what I meant. Whereas, at least with driving wheel, you know, we know what you're talking about. It's definitely a goofy mistake, but at least... It's not that far off the intent of what you mean. My feathers, but the abalone is the most deceptive sea snail, or A. After seeing its dull brown shell from the outside, no one would think it quite plain. But take a gander inside and you'll see that the abalone's home is a shimmering beauty to behold. The inner layer of the shell is made of nacre, or mother of pearl, and, what a dazzling iridescent hue. Let this be a lesson, you mustn't judge a sea snail by the outside of its shell. Judge it by the inside of its shell instead. Okay. I could have just rolled with it and said, yeah, in Australia we call fictionary. That's a word. That's an Australian word. That's just slang. And I could get away with it. I don't think there's any Australians around right now to call me out. There's far more egregious Australian words that make no sense. Okay. On the topic of... I'll show you how dumb Australian slang is. I've asked this one before. For some of the others. If you know the answer, don't reveal it right away. But if I was to say that I was going to whoop whoop, is it A, I'm going to sound the alarm, you know, metaphorically speaking? Is it B, I'm going to a doctor's office and an appointment? Or is it C, I'm going to somewhere in the middle of nowhere that's remote? Or is it D, I'm going to fight someone? I'm going to whoop whoop. What does it mean? Oops. didn't... Twitch, what are you doing? So, Twitch didn't like the fact that someone said trash. Really? Trash? That's the hill? Oh my god. And I have my filters set to low as well. Okay. I think it's D. Okay. Yes, whoop whoop. Is it sounding an alarm, metaphorically? Is it going to the doctor's office for an appointment? Is it going to the middle of nowhere? Or is it getting into a fight? You're going to whoop whoop. I'll reveal the answer in 30 seconds. Give you the options again? Okay. Is it... And I can't remember the order I said these in. But is it sounding an alarm, metaphorically speaking? Is it going to a doctor's office? Is it going to the middle of nowhere? Or is it getting in a fight? Whoop whoop. So the correct answer is C. Whoop whoop means the middle of nowhere. And so if I was to say fictionary is an Australian slang, I think I could get away with it. There are dumber Australian things out there. I was watching this video where there are a bunch of Americans trying to guess Australian slang. And so each of them are guessing incorrectly, and this one guy is getting increasingly frustrated at just how dumb it is. So then he's just like, you know what? I'm going to pick the stupidest answer. He picks the stupidest answer, and he gets it right. And then from that point forward, he just kept picking the most stupid answer, and he kept getting it correct. Welcome to Australian slang. Guess hit the trees. I can't remember if I shook these. I should shake these. Okay, just need to make sure 4 of them are safe. These are safe. Yeah, I mean, you confuse it with, like, whoop ass, right? But... Another interesting one came up last night. But, okay. Here's a good one. And I learned the meaning of this properly. But if I was to talk about a spider, and I don't mean the creature, if I was to talk about a spider, what would I be talking about? Again, not a creature. So we're not talking about, you know, the bug. So if you're in Australia and it's crystal clear that you're not talking about a bug, and it's a nickname for something, what would it be? I can either have this open-ended or I can give a multiple choice again. But I'm not talking about the bug. The straining tool. Okay, that's a good guess. It's a very good guess. Weather. Okay. We'll reveal the answer again in 30 seconds. Only thing you can think of is a car. Okay. It's a bit more difficult without context. How about this? Let's do a bonus round. I won't reveal the answer, but I'll give you one clue. It is something you consume. So, that hopefully narrows it down. Pasta, not pasta. Alright, I'll reveal the answer in 30 seconds. I can see the train of thought. Is it a cookie? No. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is, it is a drink. It is what you Americans refer to as a float. The reason we call it a spider is because of the reaction that the ice cream has with the soda. It forms a spider web-like texture. So they are called spiders in Australia and New Zealand. However, some parts of the country do call them floats as well. But, you know, spider is more popular in terms of what to call it. So, you know, fictionary. That's why I like the straining tool was a good guess, because it kind of has like a web-like texture. And the same with pasta, as you can get pasta that's like very thin and strand-like, so you could associate it with a spider. But it wasn't the right answer. Did you miss much? Hey, cat. Other than the entirety of, like, the session, I haven't gotten anywhere. I haven't found a blue villager. It's just been a disaster. I'm running out of Nookmar. Oh, hello. That was... Uh-oh, it's charging. Okay, it can't hit me. Uh-oh. I was trying to charge it. What do I do? What do I do? There's no way I catch this. Like, I'm screwed. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, it got summoned by me doing the spider question. There's no way. I can't believe I just got this. Alright. Wow. I can't believe I just got that. That was amazing. There's a cooking tool called spider, and it's usually used in deep frying. Oh, okay, I haven't heard of it. As an Australian, do I know what it means when a US Southerner says, bless your heart? Interesting. I mean, isn't that something just a term of endearment? Like, it's almost like a gratitude thing? Maybe I'm wrong. No? That was what I would guess. Or is it like, oh, you poor thing? Those would be my two guesses. God, come on. It's mean. Okay, shit. Shows what I know. Or does it mean that the person is perhaps not all mentally there? And so they say it as like a... What's the word? We got midnight brain, like vocabulary going down the drain. It's like, fuck you. Okay. Well, shows what I know. I thought Cat was being facetious, but it's like, I guess it's go fuck yourself, or just something along those lines. It's just, well, basically you're stupid. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I imagined if it wasn't something positive, it was going to be patronizing. That's kind of funny. It's like Americans have something that sounds positive, but then it's really something negative. Australians have something negative, but really it's something positive, like the C word, which I cannot say because YouTube will punish me in the algorithm. And so as an Australian, I've had to remove that word from my vocabulary as best as I can. But when Australians say it, it does not mean the same thing. Generally speaking. So. Said very sweetly, though. It's okay. I've had people call me an idiot lovingly. I'm used to it. So, other than I can't buy. Like, this is somewhere on high ground. I can sell. Yeah, I think I've hit the brick wall. You understand, but hate the C word. Understandable because you're used to it being in a negative connotation, and where you are currently, it is not a form of endearment and rather a very nasty thing to say to someone. And so it is understandable and hard to change that mindset. And I don't expect anyone to change their mind on that. So I avoid using it. What is it? The C word? You haven't heard an Australian drop a C bomb? See you next Tuesday. Take the, instead of the word C, put the letter C, and then take the first letter of every word. See you next Tuesday. Or, you know what, I'll write it in chat. There. Take every capital letter. I'm not saying it out loud because I don't want the video to get, like, buried. Because of the algorithm. But that is one of those words that you should not say anymore on YouTube videos. Especially if you're monetized. Not that I'm monetized at all, but... I don't want to, you know... make things worse for myself. Well... I guess I could plant, like, another coconut tree. Let's just see. Yeah, okay, let's not... I feel like the two worst things I've done on stream is, like, that Detroit Become Human playthrough and then also the Crash Bandicoot playthrough. At least with the Crash Bandicoot one, there's no footage of it that exists other than a couple of clips. The Detroit Become Human one, I have that on YouTube still. As horrible as that playthrough was. That was, yeah. Not my finest moment. But in my defense, I played through that game in a marathon session. I was tired from work and I kept playing it throughout the night. I should have gone to bed halfway through it. That was the problem. I didn't go to bed. And so when I got up to the part that shall not be mentioned, I was so tired, dude. I was just... That's it. I was gone. I should replay Crash. One day, not now. That's one of those things that I'm gonna save for a rainy day. If I ever get to, like, some semblance of success as a streamer, that'll be, like, my pocket strat. I'll pull out the Crash Bandicoot playthrough. It's really just Crash 1 that was the problem. The other two were fine. Okay, I can still do bugs. I'm down to 4,000 Nookmal, so 2 tickets. Alright, you know what? Let's just go to an island. I feel like I want to try my luck. I did get a perfect snowman today. Yes. Just right on the edge of it. Was the ear tip useful? Yes, I referred to the picture you sent me. I had to get a second opinion from chat, though. It was like... the angle was a bit weird where I had it, but it worked. And then I learnt that the Nookmal thing is I have to do another 9. And I'm pretty sure the last one is 30, so... that's gonna be fun. Okay, think blue thoughts, manifest blue. Other than the blue hippo, which I've seen twice today. I'm at the point now where I think I'm just gonna have to take any blue villager I get. I don't like the look of the hippo. It's just, I know it fulfills the criteria, but it's not about just taking the first blue villager. That's not what I set to do. I want to take the one that I want. Or one that I'm like, yes, this is the one. Another pink one. I can always get rid of them later, but that's not the spirit of what I'm doing. This is why this time was going to be different. I'm not going to get rid of them. I'm going to try and get what I need right away. There's a few contenders, but I think one of the ones that I don't want is the hippo. Except the starters, yeah, because the starters, there's no easy way to do that. It's a crapshoot. And to be honest, again, it's kind of miraculous that... Oh. It's kind of miraculous that both of the villages have blue ears. So at least there was some element of blue to both those villages. The blue ears don't count. I'm not saying they count as like a blue villager. What I'm saying is... It was crazy that of all the selections, I get 2 villages that have blue in the exact same spot. Like, that is wild. That's the universe telling me, yes, the idea I have is a good one. Wow. Dude, how much gold have I gotten? I feel like every day I'm getting at least 3 or 4 pieces of it. Last time I played, I don't remember it being nearly this amount. Chaotic luck. I'm summoning all the gold in the world, but then when it comes to a blue villager, nah. Bad luck. Go grind another 10,000 miles. Do it. I would grind 10,000 miles and I would grind 10,000 more. Just to be the guy who ground 10,000 miles. I forget the rest of that song. Right at your door. Da da da! Da da da. Da 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 da. Sorry. It's getting close to midnight, and yeah, that's the midnight brain doing its thing. It's Friday. My Friday tradition is like unwinding and then going out and getting like some takeout of some sort, some late night takeout, eating and then just falling asleep. I got the furniture. Oh, it's probably on high ground, right? What am I going to get? I haven't decided. It depends what's around because there's a few food trucks in the area. But there's burger, there's kebab, tacos are around. There's a good Chinese restaurant that they kind of alternate. They're not always open, but when they are, They got like a good selection of dumplings. I'll figure it out. Spoiled for choice a little here. It's just going to come down to what's open, basically. Last Friday I had fish tacos and they were great. I'm not one for fish that often. I'm very picky with fish. It's got to be like done very well. I'm more of a chicken man. My chicken is my go-to. But I think a lot of the regulars would be like, that's an understatement. But every now and then I'll be like, you know what? I haven't had fish in a while. I'll have some fish. You can't live without chicken. Oh yeah, no. Like, I appreciate that a lot. Here's something that speaks to my character in multiple things. Once caught up with some friends, hadn't seen them in a while. We went out to a restaurant and, you know, they know me. And we sat down and before the menu even came out, one of them was like, let me guess, you're going to get the chicken. And I really didn't know at that point. So, it's like, what makes you say that? You always have chicken, Will. Honestly, like, every time I see you and we go eat somewhere, you're having the chicken. How much chicken do you eat in a year? And I'm like, I don't know. I was like, you want me to keep count? And sarcastically, she said yes. So after that day, I started recording every time I had chicken. So the way that I did it, I made it so I kept a tally of the pieces that I ate and then what added up to a whole chicken. So then by the time a year went by, I could figure out how many chickens I was responsible for. And then I took it one step further by saying if I had chicken nuggets, then I went by roughly the weight of the chicken nuggets. This is insane, by the way. And I wouldn't do this again. And even further, we're like, let's say we're hanging out, we're chilling, and we're gonna eat. And you're like, I want some pizza. And then I'm like, you know what? You know what'd be good? Chicken. And I change your mind. So, you would have eaten pizza if it weren't for me, but instead you're having chicken. So I came up with a separate tally that showed my influence. And then a year went by, and it wasn't perfectly to the day, but loosely. When hung out again, and I presented a spreadsheet with graphs that showed how many chickens I was personally responsible for the death of, and how many were indirect casualties. So, you know, I'm not going to say the number, but it was over 100 in a year. So yes, I like chicken. It's one of my favorite things on the world. If I ever became allergic, I would consume the chicken and die a happy man. I'm very easy to please in that regard. What am I doing here still? I killed the entire farm. I hope not. I hope there's more than 100 chickens in a coop. I don't really have any context to it. Alright, let's go back. We got one more ticket. This wasn't the one. But that's the thing. Chicken's just one of the most versatile things. No matter how you make it, it's always good. Unless the person doesn't know what they're doing. You can definitely have some bad chicken. Anyway. I guess just dump stuff in front of the store for tomorrow. I have not had to do this in a very long time. The funny thing is, if I'm going to get food tonight, it's most likely not going to be chicken. That's the thing, it's more of an everyday thing for me, but if I'm going out somewhere, unless we're talking about fried chicken, that's a completely different story. Generally speaking, I won't lean towards chicken. Is it blue? It's red, it goes away. But I keep it for when customization comes, hopefully I can get a blue one. Oh yeah, I should replace my bed, eh? I think I have one I can craft. It depends how big it is. I'm slowly purging the red. What do I need for this bed, anyway? If you're going out, you mostly want Mexican, could eat that every day. Mexican's good stuff. I mean, my family is, like, Central American, so we have Mexican-adjacent things. And I could eat that stuff every day. In fact, I did. But, that's why I like going home. Aside from seeing relatives, just, man, the food at gatherings is so good. What is this bed that I'm making? Oh, but it's red. Don't have customization kits. Why are they both red? Rip. Alright, well, it doesn't matter. Okay, this is neutral. I'm gonna sleep on the hay bale. Because it's complementary to blue. Red is not complementary to blue. I'm allowed to have orange or... not yellow, but, you know, like halfway between yellow and orange. That's the restrictive color palette I'm allowing myself. So this fits to some degree. It's not perfect, but it's better than red. It's not red. That's the main thing. Okay. Oh yeah, and this happy home thing should go. That's a red tissue box, it goes. I mean, the fireplace, it's wood, primarily. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It blends in rather well. Okay. One more ticket. With all your might, think blue thoughts. This is because I didn't take the hippo. This is my own fault. The hippo was the most blue creature I have run into, and I ran into it 3 times and didn't take it. I'm being punished for not taking the blue animal. I was given a blue animal and did not take the blue animal. Alright, we're officially bankrupt. This is the last one. But I'm gonna grind some Nook Miles off stream. Or, well, I mean... might have to do like a daytime session of this tomorrow. I'll figure it out. Okay, blue. Blue, 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 blue. Blue. Please be blue. Green. Well, green contains blue. As long as it's not red. That's what happened yesterday. Yesterday, the very last one, it was red and orange, which is exactly the opposite of blue. I got a chicken that was red and orange. Or like more like a brown, but oh, that's cruel, man. That is so cruel. Not only is it not blue, but this is my favorite koala. Alice is one of my favorites. God damn it. Ah, you have blue eyes. You have blue eyes. I can't take you, I'm sorry. There's a little blue in her. Yeah, Alice is my favorite Australian villager. She was on my previous island. But, of course, yeah, no, that's right. Like, the worst opposite, not only, like, from a color perspective, she is the opposite of blue, but on top of that, my favorite villager. It's just like, not only is it the opposite of blue, but like a villager that, outside of this situation, I would take each and every time without question. This would be like a moment of excitement. I got Alice. Welcome to the stream. This is how I play games. I glitch them. I have the most chaotic luck in the world. Get used to it. I can't believe this happened, dude. Like, what do you mean? Out of all the villagers. Just... Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna happen a lot. It's gonna... Oh, I have to abandon. Don't have you. Then I don't have to keep walking on eggshell. Okay. Alright. It's just... Then when I hit the rock, I don't have to stress about it. Alright, well, I'm officially out of tickets. I think it's definitely time for food. That's one of those moments where it's just like, yep, I think I am done. I mean, that moment aside, I'm out of miles anyway, so... It's been raining on your island all day. I would have appreciated rain today. Or snow. Would have watered all those flowers, but alright. I did it myself. Okay, well... I tried. I did. This is comeuppance for not taking the blue villager when I got the blue villager, so hopefully this will reset the state of things tomorrow. I don't know how many tickets I would have wasted on this, but I want to say easily 15. Easily. And yeah, Yakuza's getting shafted. I'm gonna make an effort for Yakuza tomorrow. I will. I might do this during the day, and then evening I'll just dedicate to Yakuza, do like a double session of it. Because I need to finish that game before Donkey Kong comes out. So, I got just under 2 weeks to get it done. And I think I'm just past the halfway mark, so... Oh, Alice. I don't think I have emojis yet, do I? I need a thumbnail. This will help with the thumbnail. Turn around. There we go, that'll do. Easy. If I can summarize what happened, that's basically it. Okay, do I want the stuff from here? I guess I should. Just get bang for my buck, because I'm not going to be coming to an island anytime soon. It's okay. It's not the funniest thing that's happened. Where's that old clip? I need to find it. This will make me feel better watching this again, just because it'll make me laugh. But it'll also show you how chaotic. Man, was it really that long ago? I'm trying to scroll up through my old clips and then it's not there right away. It just shows how much time has passed since I played City Folk. Okay, there's a City Folk clip. I am wasting time. Okay. I found it. Give me a sec. But for those new to the stream, first of all, thanks for checking out the stream tonight. But also, just to give you like an idea of just my luck and how this is on point for me. I shake the wrong tree, there's gonna be a bee. Ah! You gotta be kidding. Oh, ha ha ha! I wasn't aware I was using the game's microphone or something. Yep. Alright, you can't make up timing like that. Oh, yeah, I am muted. I muted myself. Sorry. Okay. What was I saying? I was like, stop saying things out loud. It doesn't work that way. But sometimes it does. I have a moment for the opposite. Exact opposite. And I was just looking for it. That's all I said. And I was asking, does anyone play Stardew Valley? Stardew Valley. I forgot to show Cat this. You do? Okay. Every time I play Stardew, I always have just people getting upset at me in chat because of my luck. The most recent playthrough definitely had something that was like, yeah. Okay, there's the clip. Give me a sec. But just to show the opposite of, you know, you're right, sometimes I shouldn't say things out loud. But then there are times where I should say things out loud. Okay. Streamer lock activate. I'm sorry. Yeah. That was it. Yeah, I mean, Stardew is one of those things that it doesn't have a good onboarding experience. It's kind of hard to know what to do. Well, anyway, I'll stop showing clips. There's a YouTube channel dedicated to that stuff if you're curious. But, yeah. I mean, there's that, and then just every game I play, I have to glitch one way or another. I don't think I've glitched New Horizons. I feel like I haven't done anything. Oh, wait. No, the present that disappeared. Right. No, I'm wrong. I had a present drop from the sky and then it completely vanished, and I still don't know what happened. It fell on the ground, it hit the ground, and then it disappeared into my character's body. You hated the fishing in Stardew? The fishing at the start is very tough because of the fishing bar. It's small. But the more you do it, the easier it becomes. The fishing bar gets bigger, and then you have access to lures, which one of them in particular gives you more wiggle room when it comes to reeling things in. But at the start, it is definitely very difficult. But that's another game where I make things look nice. I start off by making a farm that makes a lot of money, and then eventually end up with something that looks visually nice. I forgot about the present thing. I had to think about it for a minute. Alice, 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 Alice. Why? Yeah, I accidentally muted myself before because I went to mute the system audio so then it didn't start prematurely playing the clip. And my finger slipped and touched the microphone button as well. So, it's a good thing something was said. Otherwise, yeah. May have gone a while without me saying anything. Like, damn, he must be really upset at finding Alice. This is a broken man. Why does my heart feel so bad? Alright, I won't get another song stuck. Don't judge, but you might go to another treasure island. I mean, go for it. I don't judge. I'm not a type that... Here's one thing that I hate. But, you know, growing up, still was in an era where playing games, or hell, even owning a computer was considered nerdy. And just horrible. It's like, why, you nerd, why would you want to do that? Or even worse, simply enjoying like a game like this. I mean, I used to play Harvest Moon back in the day, and people, well, some friends gave me shit for it. But I didn't care. I still played it. I had fun. But, you know, something I always wanted was just more people to enjoy these kind of games with. And we're in a place now where now everyone has a computer. A lot of people play games. You know, it's way more widespread. And that is something I am happy for. However, we still have these weirdos that if you're not enjoying a game in the exact way they enjoy it, or like a purist form, they will say you aren't a real gamer, or something stupid along those lines. Gatekeeping because they're not enjoying the game the same way you do. When, you know, they probably would have wanted the same thing back in the day, just more people to play games and to be understood, you know? But now they're being weird about it. So that's why, when it comes to how people play games, I'm never gonna be like, hey, don't do that. That's cheating. Hey, you're robbing yourself of the experience. You're not spending 100 hours looking for that one item in Animal Crossing. How dare you? You're not a real Animal Crossing player. Would never do that. If going to a treasure island gives you enjoyment, then go nuts. Because it's hard to find that. Something that makes you happy. Visits all the treasure islands you wish. I can't do anything else. I'm just going to go donate this pill bug to Blathers, and then I think I'm done for the night. I'm just rambling now. I think my body's like, hey, dude, it's Friday. What are you doing? Where's the Friday tradition of food, huh? See, I've already gone past and not to the actual museum. That's all to sell, it's not for Blathers. I've never been to a treasure island, so I don't even know what they look like. But I'm sure they're magical. Tell me. The pill bug. Children delight at the way these beasts roll into balls when poked. But the appeal is utterly lost on me. One, look at their leggy undersides. How they wriggle. Young pill bugs shed their exoskeletons as they grow. In doing so, sprout another pair of legs. As if 12 appendages weren't alarming enough. Yuck, I say yuck. You never found a treasure island? Oh no, by treasure island, it's not an island you find, it's something that someone hosts and you visit it and you can pick up whatever item you want. The island is dedicated to just grabbing items. So then you don't have to grind them anymore. It's kind of taken more popularity over trading. So people used to trade a lot now, and now people just visit these islands that are hosted and you just kind of go in and you just grab what you want. So, which is nice if you want to just get into decorating, right? And not have to go through the grind. It's nice. It's like, what are you going to do? Like, the alternative is what? You're going to grind for hundreds of hours, and even some of the stuff is just extremely difficult to get. So, used to trade a lot in Nookazon, but it's dead. Yeah, I haven't touched it in a year, but I would imagine now it's just... I only hear people talking about Treasure Islands. I mean, last time if I needed something, I just asked in chat, and it was very rare. I think it was just for the fruit that I did that. But this time around, I don't think I need to do it, unless I want the Nook Miles, but I don't know. I think we're okay. I'm not going for completionism here, trying to get all the Nook Miles. It's just what thematically makes sense. Okay. Let's just wrap it up. 7 hours and 45 minutes, dude. Marathon. No luck on the villager. I feel bad. It's anticlimactic. I tried. But, you know, random be random. And sometimes you get shown the same blue villager 3 times, don't take it, and then your favorite villager is shown at the end. And you can't take them either. Such is life. Alright, well, that'll do for tonight's session of Animal Crossing. If you are checking this out later on the VODs channel, thank you for sticking around to the end. Leave a like if you so feel like it, and we'll do more soon.